Hi everyone! Today we'll be talking about the top 5 places to live. We chose our cities by looking at these 3 dimensions. First, criminal activities. We chose this dimension because we want a safe living place where you don't have to worry. 60% of our ranking data is from criminal activities because we want to be safe. It's the most important thing to us because we don't want danger or stress. The variable we chose for this one was arson. We chose this one because it's one of the highest criminal activities in the United States, and it's one of the most dangerous types of crimes. Next is education. We chose this one because it can vary going by state in things like college and high school, and you always want to look for a high level of education wherever you are. We chose Bachelor's of Art Index as our variable because a bachelor's degree is one of the highest achievements you can get, and you should always try and get a high achievement. Lastly, we have cost of living. We chose this one because the cities tend to be very expensive and you want to make sure you can afford to live there. You never know how much renting and other stuff will cost, or if your salary won't be enough. Our variable for this is median age index. We chose this one because depending on the age of most of the people living there, the average cost of living and salary can vary due to old people with retirement funds or young kids. So you don't want to end up in a place where old people like to retire because you might have financial issues. We manipulated the data by collecting all the data from each column and using this formula. We used this formula for all 3 of our variables: arson, Bachelor of Arts Index, and median age index. We combine our indices to make our city rankings by using this formula. Now we also had some bias in our data. Survivorship bias. Survivorship bias impacts the way we gather our data during the selection process, and it could mess up our intellect on how we rank our cities. The people who this data might be helpful to would be people who have suffered from crimes and want to live in a safe place, people who have lived in way too expensive places for them to afford, or a place where they have had a very bad school/education. Now then, here's the rankings. First, Lakeland, Florida. Second, Roswell, Georgia. Third, Naperville, Illinois. Fourth, Schaumburg, Illinois. Fifth, Norwalk, Connecticut. Thanks for watching. Bye now.